Um,
Yeah.
I also get a lot of times one of the first things that people bring up for me is that, they're having trouble with their credit and they need some help with that. And there's a lot in this guide that talks about that, about what credit is and how, when you're getting a home loan, how a lender looks at your credit, because it's different than when you get a car loan or apply for a credit card. And there's lots of different ways that that you can look at your credit, but there's lots of really simple things that can be done to improve your credit as well.
Yeah, this guy does a great job of explaining things like credit in pretty simple terms for everybody to understand. A lot of people worry about, like, if they meet with a lender and the lender needs to pull their credit, they're worried how much that's going to cost them in a score, credit score, and it's very little. If you as long as you're not going around getting your credit pulled 10 times, you're going to be fine. When the lender needs to pull it, as long as they're a quality, reputable lender, and Lisa and I wouldn't send you to anyone that wasn't, then the times that they're going to pull it, it's not going to hurt it to the point that you're not. So it's
Right,
important to understand
just
that.
when you're looking for a mortgage, that's absolutely right. And there's a lot of explanation about credit inquiries. You don't want to be having your credit pulled a lot, like Andy said, but just to have it pulled to see if you qualify for a loan is not going to affect it very much at all.
Another
There's
thing
also,
that go ahead, I'm sorry, go ahead, Lisa.
Okay, there's also some nice information about, what if you don't have any credit, and it tells you how you can start building up credit. Because if you've never had a credit card, and sometimes people don't, they just operate on a cash basis out of their earnings. And it only takes a couple of months for those things to take effect. Same with paying off debt. It only takes a couple of months for you to see a good bump in
Yeah.
your credit score. Yeah.
People with no credit a lot of times. That's actually a lot of times it's happened too, where maybe someone's married and one spouse always had everything in their name.
Mm-hmm.
Then the other spouse has no credit. I've seen that happen several times.
Yeah.
Then they have to work, like, I don't know, one passes away or they get divorced. The other person has to establish their own credit, at least some bills, and the lenders that we would send you to would help you with that process too. They're all going to work with you. Their job is to make sure you can qualify. So they're going to give you tips on how to do that.
That's right. That's right.